All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, another reaction video. Today we're going to be talking about Mr. Organic's latest couple videos on his channel. The video from yesterday about that Ferrari SF90, another Ferrari video. And then today he actually dropped a video titled something about time to address the haters, which we're actually going to react to in today's video. I only saw a couple of minutes of it, but before we get started, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Also, smash that like button. Just do it right now. It only takes a quick second. It's absolutely free, folks. It doesn't cost you anything at all. It doesn't cost you a dime or a penny. We're not out here asking you guys for money. All right, there's no merch here, especially overpriced merch. There's no super chats. There's no memberships like all these channels begging for money but claim to be self-successful, like selling raffle tickets but somehow claiming they're self-successful. Like, I think if you're self-successful, you wouldn't need to have to do raffles or merch or all that stuff. But anyways, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and then like the video as well. So Organik dropped a video yesterday going to the dealership, I guess, with his boyfriend or his sugar daddy at this point, looking at an SF90. And then like a couple of weeks ago, he was looking at a red Ferrari. I'm like, clearly you're not going to get any Ferrari. So you're just doing all this stuff for clickbait. And then a couple of weeks ago, he was looking at this Maybach, which I'm sure you guys remember. He said, first American ever with the HGLS Maybach 600 model. I don't know why he's got an H in there. I thought it was just the GLS. This man doesn't even know his own cars. I'm pretty sure it's just the GLS Maybach. I don't know where he got the HGLS. Maybe I'm mistaken. Who knows? But what happened to that one? He said, change my mind on the Maybach. And then I saw a bunch of funny comments in the comment section. A lot of people were like, where is he going to park the Ferrari? That building doesn't even have a garage. Like, is he going to park it in the alley? Or like some people said, is he going to park it in his living room, that 100-square-foot apartment? How are you looking at the SF90? I think we're going to actually check out the website for Switzerland, or actually just the entire marketplace for Ferrari in Switzerland. But that car is roughly like $500,000-$600,000. So you can afford a $500,000-$600,000 Ferrari, but you're going to live in a 100-square-foot apartment. Does that make sense, folks? How does that shit make any sense? Like, he's looking at all these cars that are like about $500,000, but you live in an apartment that's like a studio apartment. It's not even an apartment. I guess it's a studio apartment. It's not even like a one-bedroom. It's not like the Circa. A lot of people are like, oh, well, he used to live in the Circa, and that was like $5,000. Yeah, but the Circa at least had a bedroom. This doesn't have a bedroom, folks. This is a studio. It looks like a living room, a restroom, a kitchen, and a closet. Like, it's not even as big as the Circa. So I don't know why are you guys comparing it to the Circa? This thing is like in the middle of like a dangerous neighborhood. In fact, the video that we dropped, several people were like, oh, it's clickbait. Folks, it's not clickbait. One of the apartments, I thought one of the apartments along the streets that he walks by, because he shows you guys everything on video. We're just reacting to his videos. One of the buildings, somebody wrote a review on, and I shared that review with you guys. Somebody said that the apartment got raided by the police because of like some blood stains or something like that. I don't remember the exact review. If you guys want to check out the video, go check it out. It's not clickbait, but it turns out, all right, Mr. Organik dropped a video. I don't know if it was like a video right afterwards or maybe two videos afterwards, because, you know, he'd be dropping like 2 clickbait videos a day now. But there was a video where Organik had his head outside the window of his apartment, and you can see the reflection in his glasses, his sunglasses, and that reflection actually matches the design of the exterior of the apartment building that somebody wrote a review on. So it turns out it's actually the same apartment building that Organik lives in. I thought it might have been a building like across the street or whatever. So it turns out Organik actually lives in that pretty dangerous neighborhood where I guess people got their apartment raided by the police for some kind of suspicious activity. But he's out here looking at an SF90 and what was the other Ferrari, like a 296? It's like, how are you able to afford a $500,000 Ferrari, but you can't afford a luxury apartment? Like, that shit doesn't make any sense for me. I think he thought, you know, he's going to move to Switzerland and people are going to think, oh, Switzerland is super expensive. Organik must have a lot of money. He's just traveling there. But why aren't you in like a 5-star neighborhood? Like, why aren't you like in the Malibu of Switzerland? Why are you like in the Compton of Switzerland? Like, that doesn't make it a whole lot of sense, folks. So this Ferrari, and the dealership he was actually at is called Kessel or something like that. I probably jacked up the name. This is BI Collection. You can see right there where it says available. So that's actually the dealership right here, where this yellow Ferrari, Kessel, Kessel. That was the dealership he was actually at. So that dealership actually has a yellow SF90. So this is like the marketplace of Ferrari. So it just shows you all the available SF90s all in Switzerland at different dealerships in the country. So there is a yellow one at that dealership that he was at yesterday. So I don't know. They must have gotten delivery of that green one. I don't know if it even is a SF90. It might have been an F8. But in any case, how is he going to afford a $500,000-$600,000 Ferrari living in an apartment that's like $3,000? Like, that shit doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And all these goofies that actually still fall for this man's advice, talking about, well, he used to live in the Circa. That's not even a comparison. The Circa is like a one-bedroom. And he was paying like $5,000-$6,000 there, and he had all these other cars, and he got all that money off of you guys using all that crypto shit he was promoting, all these meme coins. Didn't you guys watch what Spencer Cornelia did on him? Like, he showed you how Organik can easily fall for anything. He just promotes a bunch of nonsense to you guys, a bunch of bullshit. But I'm pretty sure it's about $600,000, but we can actually see the currency exchange. But I wanted to play with Organik, his video today, because he said time to address the haters. And I only saw the first couple minutes. And tell me why he was standing outside the building, leaning against the building, folks. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you guys ever stumbled onto this, like when people have a dog and they go inside of a store that doesn't allow pets. You know, what they often do is they'll tie the dog or their like cat or whatever to the tree outside or to the pole and leave it outside until they're done shopping. Then come back outside and take their dog or whatever. That kind of reminds me of Organik. Like, his sugar daddy must have went inside the building to conduct his business meeting or whatever and left Organik outside leaning against the wall, you know, talking all that nonsense. He be talking to you guys, all that preaching bullshit he's always preaching. Talking about he has all these business meetings, but he was standing outside the building the entire time, and then it transitioned into the apartment. Like, that's what it reminded me of, folks, when people leave their dog outside. That's exactly what I think that dude did to Organik, that sugar daddy or his boyfriend at this point. I don't know who he is. But let's play this, the rest of the video, especially when he's in the apartment now.
Okay. You got something out for that. You gonna be on some more stuff, though? You want some more stuff? With the feet, with the foots, oh, I get a foot. First of the fresh man, the very best Organik man.
Yo, what's up with his outfit? That thing looks like a trash bag. Yeah, his apartment is definitely not a one-bedroom. I don't know what other people are talking about. People be leaving all kinds of goofy comments. Yeah, it just looks like a studio apartment, folks. It's got a restroom. I think that's like a restroom right behind him that he's got the door open, and then a closet. Yeah, that man's... he's looking real embarrassing out here.
I want to say I think you guys rock with me, man, because it's getting real top level. So, get everything done with the work permits. Shout out to my lawyer, got it all sent up. It's going to take a little while, but we're almost there.
Now he's talking all that bullshit again about all these business meetings. Now, let me ask you guys this question, all right? This is for all the smart people, all right? All the people that actually watch Organik's video, you loyal Gargoyle gang, SRTF gang, all these like brainwashed, small brain idiots that follow Organik. Are you trying to tell me that in Switzerland, all right, they don't have luxury apartments, they don't have mansions, they don't have townhouses? Why is a guy that like sits on video every day talking about all these business deals he's got going on, he's made so much money the last couple weeks he's been in Switzerland, why would he be living in an apartment that got raided by the police? Why? Like, it doesn't make sense, folks. Why is he looking at Ferraris? Why isn't he buying a damn Ferrari? Like, come on now. You're talking about a multi-millionaire. We're not talking about, well, he says he's a multi-millionaire, but most of us know he's not.
But don't worry about that. Anyway, had a great meeting today. Legendary meeting today. About bringing my clothing line to one of the biggest department stores here. So another little seed I'll give you guys. Not only do they want to bring my clothing line here, but they also want me to be a creative director of their marketing and social media and their branding.
They want him to be, what did he say? They're going to give him a job now. Isn't this the man that sat on video? He's even posted about this on his community section, talking about don't be a slave. All right, don't work for somebody else. Create your own brand and be a businessman. Don't work for anyone. Don't be a slave. But it sounds like you're taking a slave position, my man. This is the guy that called people peasants, and now he's actually becoming a peasant.
Stores here. So another little seed I'll give you guys. Not only do they want to bring my clothing line here, but they also want me to be a creative director of their marketing and social media and their.
They want him to become a creative director of their marketing social media. Sounds like a job to me. All right, that sounds like a full-time job, a 9 to 5. Don't tell me that Organik went all the way to Switzerland to try to get a job there, because people in the U.S. probably know who he is and they know how much of a clown he is. But people on people in Switzerland don't know who he is, obviously. But that's a shame. That sounds like a job. I mean, I'm not throwing shade on anyone that has a job, but this is the man. This is Organik. A lot of you guys have been following Organik and know exactly how this guy acts, or whatever he says towards people that actually have jobs. He always downgrades people that have jobs. He always makes fun of people that have jobs. But now it sounds like he's actually taking on a job himself. Talking about he's becoming a creative director at some company or whatever, and they're going to take his overpriced merch. Like, you don't even have control over your merch. Like, you don't even manage your supply chain. Those two guys, Pure or whatever, those are the guys managing everything. So they're going to export your merch from the U.S. to this company. Like, what are we talking about?
Of the store. And of course, I want to bring my one-to-ones brand to the store. On top of that, you know, my access to all these top level shoes that I have now, you know, for my people.
Why are you not investing?
I get, you know, I get all the shoes. I never did that, but I always did. But anyway, so I also have a nice little situation for that. That's dope. So I got my first shipment in for
Why is he not wearing his own merch? Like, ever since he's been in Switzerland, the only thing I see him wearing is like all these brands I honestly never heard of. They might be popular brands or whatever. The only thing I see him wearing that is his actual brand is his hats. Like, his hats are the only ones. And the video the one for today, Time to Address the Haters, he's not wearing anything with one of them ones on. And who goes to a business meeting dressed like this, like in a trash bag with a bunch of colors on it? It looks like a bunch of leaves on this trash bag.
You know, some people I know out here, the heavy hitters, the top level CEOs, the people I rock with out here, and I finally got their shoes. I want to get to them, so that's the package I picked up. And yeah, so I got them out and got them all to everybody. Like I said, a lot of stuff I can't show you guys. Like the people I'm chilling with, it is too high level. When you way up here with it,
you know, anytime they say it's too top level, I can't show you guys anything, that's when you know it's all cap. That's when you know it's all bullshit. That's just the same thing Tall Guy said. If you guys remember, Tall Guy always says, especially when the car content started to fall apart, and he said he was going to do trucking and all these other businesses, he would always say, oh, I got all these businesses I'm working on behind the scenes. I'm going to unveil the curtain at the right time. Well, it's been a while, and he hasn't unveiled the curtain. But now we know he's just following around Jasmine like a little puppy. And that's exactly what Mr. Organik is doing. Like, he's following around that guy who looks like his sugar daddy at this point. Like, this dude is actually the one buying Organik's meals, taking him to McDonald's. Wasn't Organik the one that said, don't eat at McDonald's? Now he's eating at McDonald's. He was saying, don't be a slave and work for a company 9 to 5. Now he's going to become a slave and work a 9 to 5 and become a peasant. Like, everything this man has talked down upon he's basically, like, it's sort of like manifested its way back onto him. Like, everything he talked negative about is becoming him now. Like, he's getting a job, so he's going to become a creative director. Why couldn't you just build your own brand over there? Like you couldn't set up a brick and mortar with all the millions of dollars that you have, Mr. Millionaire?
Billionaire, just millionaire. So I can't show you everything, but just know it's top level. You're meeting with the CEO of this company, CEO of this company. It's hard to even give you all that content, but I try to give you all little gibbets, but this.
So you're meeting CEOs in Switzerland, but you couldn't meet CEOs in the U.S.? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, does this make any sense for you guys? So you spent all your life in the U.S. He's been in the USA. He's been in Los Angeles, like, where all the big companies are there. So you're trying to tell me in the USA, with all these big brands, you couldn't meet with all these big brand CEOs and COOs and all these, like, networking and all that bullshit you've been preaching for the last couple of years. And now all of a sudden you go to Switzerland and you're meeting with all these top individuals. Like, come on, folks. Like, does he really think that we're all that stupid?
Next step for me, bring y'all into the world that I have going on here. Yes, meeting with the top department store here. Not only do they want to bring my clothing line here, also bring help with them with the creative marketing and social media aspect. Almost bringing like a complex shoe, you know how to do the shoe stuff, so making it for not only shoes but whole clothes. And
but why in Switzerland? Why couldn't you do that in the U.S.? Like folks, you got to be like real slow brain to believe Organic. It sounds like, let me tell you guys what it really sounds like. It sounds like Organic is getting a job there, and he's just trying to he's trying to spin it around and make himself sound a lot bigger than what it is. Like, people like try to make their role sound a little bit bigger than what it is. Like, you guys probably heard it. Like, it's almost like people say, oh, I do maintenance. And then you find out they're like the moppers. Like, they're just mopping the floors, but they just want to use that title. I'm a maintenance guy or whatever. Like, it might be a bad example, but that's what I think Organic is doing. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Why would you meet with top-level executives in Switzerland to promote your brand and your merch, but you were in the U.S. all these years? You were doing social media all these years, so anybody can easily look you up. And a lot of people in the U.S., these top-level executives have social media departments. They can easily know if you're popping or not. Why wouldn't they not want to work with you in the U.S., but you want to go to Switzerland, thousands of miles away from your home country, to sell your merch there? Like, what are we talking about, folks? Like I say, you got to be real slow-brained to really believe the kind of shit Organic says on video.
Creation of that, and I'll be the person that's gonna, design that. So it's gonna be legendary. But it's not nothing official yet. But that's the meeting. It looks very promising. We got another meeting when I come back on the 10th. So we're gonna see. Now y'all wanna see the shoes I got? Now, listen, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Don't play with me. Play with yourself. Like, y'all ain't nobody got these yet, man. You know what I mean? Y'all ready? So I ain't gonna show y'all these yet. I give you these, man. See the SBs. I ain't a big SB fan, but these are so dope to me. You see my hat on my head. I think these are so raw, so I had to get them.
All these shoes that he got, you can easily get in the U.S. Like, this dude Organic is capped. Like, I'm not even a big shoe guy, but I can tell you a lot of these shoes you can actually still find in the U.S. It might be a little bit more expensive, but all of them shoes, like, dude, you're talking about Switzerland has more shoes or exclusive shoes than the U.S. Like this dude is capped to the 1,000 degree.
You know what I'm saying? I know y'all ain't never seen these, but boom, look at these SBs with the blue raspberries. The blue raspberries, man.
I've seen those shoes on Mr. Skinny's channel. I've seen them on a couple other channels, actually. So that dude Organic is lame. Like, wow.
Crazy. Bubblegum sole. Just looking at you, forensically sound. And I ain't big on SB, but this colorway with that gum sole, with that pink, come on, man. Top level. So, it's the first one I got, man. Top level. I see this box. I know this box, man. No one has these yet. I'm
going to fast forward. I don't know if he's going to actually... I think this video is clickbait. I thought he was going to talk about the haters, but I had a feeling from watching the first couple minutes, I knew this was going to be... it seemed like it was going to be clickbait.
Travis Scott's I love you. You know what I'm saying? Don't go down. So, just keep it. Listen, man, I just think you guys rock. I'm kind of tired, but I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym and get a workout on, so I give y'all 2 a day. You know what I'm saying? So I give you 2 a day. The vlog, I know I haven't given y'all 2 vlogs a day in a while, but I'm going to give y'all that today. So, what time is it now? Let me make sure I know what time.
All right, so I guess he's going to be dropping another video, which we're not going to be able to talk about in today's video, but pretty much clickbait. You guys got to hear the horse's mouth. It's all clickbait. There's no addressing the haters because there's no haters. It's just him basically capping on video, making you guys think that he's something top level, and he's not. All right, it looks like he's getting a job in Switzerland, and he's trying to make it seem something more than it really isn't. But that's Organic for you guys. Big cap. Next video is probably going to be him picking up a Rolls Royce or Pagani or some other clickbait title. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching.